Alright guys, couple things before we start. You should have Unique Triangles Notes drawing downloaded. So keep in mind, had we been face to face for this, we would have been actually drawing these triangles. So the best I can do in this video is show you kind of off to the side here, so you'll see this app called GeoGebra. And you can kind of play with that for triangles. So that's what I'm going to use to show you. It's not ideal. Second thing, it is beautiful outside today that I'm recording. So if you hear kids outside or my dog barking, it's because the windows are open. So let's get started. These notes are going to be the most helpful for your quiz on Friday when it comes to unique triangles. So first one, these are all things that if I told you draw a triangle with 3 sides and I gave you this information, it's either going to form a single unique triangle, or we're going to get to some later that form more than one triangle, or no triangle at all. So the first one, 3 sides of a triangle are given. The 2 smaller have to be bigger than the longest side. So when you add the 2 smaller sides together, they have to be bigger. So the first one, do the 3 sides 4 centimeters, 6 centimeters, and 8 centimeters form a unique triangle? Justify. So you would say yes, because side, 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 and 4 plus 6, the 2 smaller sides, are bigger than 8. So that's all you need to write. I'm going to show you over here, though, those 3 sides. So we've got the 3 lengths, 4, 6, and 8. And here's what the triangle looks like. I'm going to show you too, if I make this 4, 3, and 8, there's no way that I can close this in. See how that has that extra piece at the end? That's because the 2 smaller sides are not bigger than the longest side. So I can't close this in to make it a triangle, so that wouldn't work. All right, next one, 2 sides of a triangle and the included angle, so the angle in between. Nope, give me 1 second to open the app. All right, so this one, it says, do the sides 5, 9, and the included angle of 60 degrees form a unique triangle? All of these are going to be yes. And this one is because, so they gave us 2 sides, so I should have 2 S's, and an included angle. So that means the A goes in between. It's included between the 2 sides. And here's why. So again, for this part, the best we can do is just watch. So I have an included angle. So I'm going to draw an angle that's 60 degrees. Oops, 60. And then the sides on either side of that are 5 and 9. So I'm going to draw one that's 5. And it can't go out there because that's not where my angle goes. So I need to take this and it needs to line up with one side of that angle. Let's try that again. So we've got one side that's 5, and let's move that so it lines up with the angle. And then we have another side that is 9, and again it needs to line up with that other angle. So this needs to go over there. And get rid of these other random dots that I made. Oops. See, not ideal. If we were doing this in person, it'd be way better. So now, that's what they gave us. They gave us an angle measure of 60 with the sides on either side of it being 5 and 9. So then my last choice for this triangle is just to close it in. I can't put a line anywhere else. That's the only triangle I could make with those conditions. All right, next one, 2 angles and any side. So whether it's included or not included, if they give you angle, angle, and any side, then it's unique. So for the first one, yes, do the two angles 40 and 50 with the included side of 6 form a unique triangle? And this would be angle included side. So that means the S is in between. So ASA. And then this one would be yes again, because angle side. Not included means the S goes outside of the two A's. All right. So now, what information does not form a unique triangle? So those 4 all do. Side, side, side. Side, angle, side. Angle, side, angle, and angle, side. So now these ones do not. So the first one, given just the 3 angle measures, if you think about what we did yesterday, every triangle in the world equals 180 degrees. So for this first one, 110 plus 40 gives us 150, plus 30 is 180. So that would be like this triangle here. $110, 30, and 40. But that's one triangle, and I could make this really, really small. There's another triangle. I can make it a little bigger. There's a third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I could make this any size in the world, and my 3 angles are still 110, 30, and 40. So this one would be more than 1 because all triangle angles equal 180 degrees. So since they only gave us the 3 angles, we don't know if it's a teeny tiny triangle, if it's really big. We don't know the size. We just know the 3 angles, which are always 180. The second one, 80 plus 80 gives us 160, plus 30 is 190. So see how this one was more than 1? This one here is no triangle. And your justification for that one would be because it does not equal 180. All right, last one. Given 2 sides and a non-included angle. So up here, we had 2 sides with an included angle. So we call that SAS. If this one's non-included, it spells out a bad word. So that one forms more than 1. And I'm going to show you with this picture. So they gave us the sides of 12 and 9.5 with a non-included angle of 45 degrees. So here are our sides of 12 and 9.5 and then a non-included angle. So that means it's not between those 2 sides that they gave us. So here's one choice of a triangle. I could take this 9.5 and close it in right there and make one triangle. Or I could take it and close it in down here, and that forms a second triangle. So that's why it's not unique. We have 2 choices, because this triangle right here still has a non-included side. It still has this 45-degree angle over there, and then it still has the 2 sides of 12 and 9.5. That's all they gave us. But this triangle over here, completely different triangle, still has non-included angle of 45, and then the 2 sides of 12 and 9.5. So again, if it spells naughty word, then it's more than 1. It could form 2 triangles. So the way we remember that is SAS forms a unique triangle. Say it to yourself. Forms more than 1.